Hello and welcome to the AFL Auto Blend 3D car creation channel. This is the next in a Blender 2.9 tutorial series of a Corvette C6 ZR1. Now, where we left it last time was we're creating the guide mesh for the hood, and this is where we got to. But before we start, just a quick look at the images that I've got here, just to make sure that we know what we're up against. Okay, so that gives a good view of it. So we've got this, what we've got to capture is this crease here, which you can see it on there. So it's a lot flatter on this piece than it is here. We've got two standout crease lines here, which we've got to capture, which is on that line and that line. What else have we got to do? Oh yes, and we've got to get the curvature. We've got to get this curvature correct. So we've got somewhere for the hood to attach. There isn't a line here to show where the hood starts, but as you can see, it's just a continuation of this curve. So I'm sure we can get that right, but that will be in the next episode. So let's make a start. Right, so before we get going, we need to add a couple of loop cuts between here and here to capture the, don't know if you can see it, the curvature here. Now what I want to do is, I've set it on this for this one and the Volvo tutorial series I'm doing. I want to offer up to anyone who wants to accept it a blend file. So my work after each episode, but so all you've got to do is email me and I'll send you that blend file, so you can either use it for yourself if you get confused, or you can use it to check your own work. Okay, so I'm offering that. I don't think many people do that with regards to modelling. I don't plan on selling this one, or certainly not selling the Volvo one. So if it helps people to learn, then fine. Anyway, let's get started. So press Ctrl and R here until the little lines on that line, okay, and then just scroll up on the middle mouse till we've got two loop cuts. Press left mouse button to set it. Okay, now zoom in a little bit. Grab this and just pull it down on the y-axis, and likewise with this one. So we've got a good flow there. Highlight both of them, go into front view, because albeit we've got it set on this axis on the top, it won't probably be in the right position above. It's hard to see, so this one needs to come up to about there, and this one needs to come up to about there. I mean, I've said before, the blueprints are not brilliant, so we're just going to have to try to make do and get it as accurate as we can. Okay, so we've got that in. So go back to the top view. Because we've got two loop cuts here, we need corresponding ones on this line so we can join them up eventually. Okay, so highlight this line, press Ctrl and R, scroll up on the middle mouse till you got two loop cuts, then set in place. Now let's make sure that these are on the line. I think they are. I think that one can go up a little bit. GG. Press GG and move that one up. And these look okay. This one probably needs to come down. So if you want to continue the same line, just press GG, move it back a wee bit, then press C, which constrains the angle, then bring it down. Okay, so we've got those two loop cuts in place. Now we want to add in corresponding vertices for these to join up with on here. Okay, so we've got this one and this one match. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hover over this line, press Ctrl and R, and then scroll up until there's 8 cuts, and it should tell you at the bottom of the screen how many number of cuts you've got. So there's 8, and then press to accept it. Now we're going to move all of these in the X. So we're just going to move this across just to capture that line. I'll so we can see it a bit better, I'll minimize the subdivision. Bring these across to here. And just keep going down the line until you've got everyone in place. So keep going all the way across. Okay, so that's that. Now I want to relax them, so select that one, and then lastly select that one, press right mouse, go into loop tools and choose relax. Okay, so now we've got them in position on the top view. You know what I'm going to say, we're going to go to the front view and put them in line there. So this means we've already set them in the X, so we've got to set them in the Y now. So just pull them up one by one up onto the blueprint. Just keep going up one by one and set them on there. So that needs to come down a little bit. So there we go. One by one until we get to the top. It's hard to see down here. Something like that. So once again, select these, press loop tools and relax, and that evens out all the vertices. Go back to and check it on the top. It's near enough. Okay, you could say that we could move a bit more across on some of these, but once we've got this in, I think that's going to be fine. That's going to move that line out over. So once we face it up, we just got to watch this line just to make sure, because once you put the shrink wrap in, the subdivision in, it tightens things up. So we might have to move some of these across, but we can do that globally. Okay, so we've got this now. What do we do now? So I think what we're going to do now is to face up these. So click these four and press F. Let's get rid of the subdivision again. Choose these two and press F all the way down the line to there. Okay. So this is, if we go into solid mode, this is what we've got so far. Okay, so to meet these two and these two, we need to add 2 loop cuts in the center. So press Ctrl and R, scroll up the mouse till you got 2. Left mouse key to set it. Okay, now we go to the front view. What we need to do is to raise this up, so this distance is similar to this. So just raise them up on the Z to about there. Click this one and take this one down slightly. Let's have a look, see what we got. So if we press now, put subdivision on. Yeah, that's looking fine. Okay, now we can grab these two and press F all the way to the end. And what have we got here? These two here, and press F all the way to the end. So we've got the rough basics of our hood, but now we need to add in the creases. So we're looking okay there. So we've got to add the creases in, and then we've got to form this flat piece with on the hood with the curved, this line here. Okay, so I'm going to save this. It's good practice to keep saving your work as you go along. So I'm just going to save this, because then you can, I know you can go back using Control and Z, but you can only go back a certain way. So get into 7. Okay, so press Z and go into wireframe so we can see what we're doing. Now we've got this line here, that's a crease all the way down. So highlight it and select it, press Alt and hold the whole line. And then what we're going to do is bevel it. So press Control and B and just bevel it slightly. Not as much as that, probably like that. Go into the little box here and click up, move up the segments, add one segment, so we've got 2 segments. Okay, I'm not sure if that's tight enough, so I'm going to Control Z and come out of that and press Control and B again. Do it again to about there. Okay, so press Tab to go into solid mode, to go into object mode, Z and press solid. So there's our line, and we can soften that. We can soften that line up if we want. That is probably just a little bit too. That's probably just a little bit too tight, isn't it? But let's have a look at this one here. It's hard to say, but that line is probably just a little bit too solid. So I was probably right the first time along. So press Control and Z and go back, and let's Control B it again. But it's just an indication of what you can do, and I'm going to go to about there. Right, so press Tab again. Oh, that's better, that's softer line now. Okay, so top view, go back into edit mode, minimize the subdivision, and let's get into this. So get here and we'll do the same. So press Control and B, and because we've used Control B and beveled it, and we've altered the box down below, Blender will have a memory about that, so it should, you might not have to increase the segments, but let's check it. So press Control and B and try to mimic that, and it has, look, it's put one in already. So go there and press So there we are, that's going some way to getting our hood. So I'm going to save it again. This time I'm just going to save over what I've done. And now press Tab Z to go into wireframe. I've got to think about how I want to do this. And I think I'm going to I'm going to use the knife tool from here. Click on it to there, click on it to there, and there. And move it away, press return. Let's see what we've got. So press Tab to get into object mode, solid. Let's have a look. It's not messed up the curvature too much. So what we've got to do is, I think I might need another loop cut in the middle here. So let's put a loop cut in. So Control and R, and it'll do it to the middle there. So just do it to there. Press 1. Then we just need to bring this up slightly. So just a touch. Bring it up slightly. Okay. Where are we? So 7. Now, this we need to be over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press X and dissolve that one. No, not dissolve it. What am I doing? So we put a cut line in here, didn't we? So if I grab that, press X and dissolve edge, I can press GG now, or the best way is to highlight that first, then this, and press SX and 0. Just press Z to get into wireframe, and now we can, what I want to do is move that down slightly to there. Now we can press K and put a knife cut in to here. Okay, so now we've got to join these two, so click there, press Shift and hold there, and press J to join. And where are we? I think that's got to be right. Okay, let's go into top view. What I want to do is to grab this and this and press Ctrl and B and just bring that up slightly to there. Now I've got to tidy up all this mess. So this one, press GG, bring it down. No, that's not right. So we need a cut going across here. So press K. Need a cut going across here for this. And we need to get these two and press X and dissolve the edge. This two here, X and dissolve the edge. And then we put a knife cut in from here to here. And these two, grab these two, press GG and bring them down. to there. So let's see what that has done. Probably made a bit of a mess actually. Right. So press Z, solid. It's not looking too bad. If we go to Metcap, so go here, click on Metcap. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess there. Okay. So, top view, 7. Tab. Let's press Ctrl Z a few times and take it back. Keep pressing, right, till we get to here. What have we got to do to achieve that? I think if we put a loop cut in here, right, let's join these two together. So press merge last, then press Ctrl and R and press E and bring these all the way down to here. Then merge these two, merge at last. Then these two merge at last. What have we got now? So we need it to flow into that, don't we? So it's not doing that at the moment. It's all right. Press Ctrl Z a few times. Trying to see what we need to do. Merge last. This one and this one merge last. And this one and this one merge at last. Not sure that's going to give us good topology either. So we need to flow around here somehow. Anyway, top view, S. So top view, press tab. Now these. Alright, so we press this one here and this one here. To there, and this one, and this one, and go to side view. Actually, I think just these. just grab those 6, go to 3 and just bring them up a little bit to here. Tab. We've got the makings of it, so I'll have a think about how we're going to tidy this up. And let you know in the next episode. But there we go, that's not too bad. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look too bad at all, actually. Might stick another loop cut under here just to capture that edge a bit better. But it's not as harsh as this one. And I think actually that will do. The light's shining through it okay. Okay, I might tighten that up a little bit. Hey, that's the bonnet. Okay, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.